guys, and welcome back. This is Sterling with ultimatenerds.net, and today we're just going to be taking a quick look at Bodi Linux, kind of what it has to offer and when it would be a good time to use it. This is one of my favorite light distributions. It has really cool animations. It's really light, very fast. I mean, this definitely is as close to as fast as Puppy Linux. Comes pretty stripped down, so you can customize it just the way you want, and it's very customizable. Has a lot of different customizability options, which is really nice. But right now we're just going to run through a couple of the things that it offers. So we'll just take a look first at the customizability and how you can make it look kind of how you want. So if we go to settings, you can see I have gadgets, modules, and shelves. What gadgets are, just an example, I'm going to select clock and I'm going to click add gadget. You can see I added it to my desktop, and you can change the size. You can also, once it's added, I believe there are different themes you can choose. So we'll just apply that. So now I have a desktop clock. Appearance, plain, inset. So there are some appearance things you can do: horizontal, vertical, behavior. And you can change the settings. You can switch it to digital. There you are. So that's just on my desktop. Or we can change it back to analog. And there are just lots of different, depending on the theme you're running over your overall desktop, which is switched right here. If we go to settings, theme, you can see right now I'm running Bodi or something like that. They have Bodi Dark, Sunshine, Bling Black. Just to show you guys how easy it is, I'll just choose the Bodi default, click apply, and bam. And I don't like it because it's kind of bling bling, kind of flashy, but we'll go back to this. But literally it is that easy to switch the entire feel and the entire look of your desktop. So that's what gadgets do. Gadgets are basically desktop widgets built into the system. Modules. What modules are, like if we take a look at, we'll look at one that's not select taskbar, click load, and you can see that it loaded this down here. What it is it will load things into your panels. And so it's basically your panel. Like here's your sound control, here's the time, here's your internet. So basically it's all that kind of stuff is what modules are. So I'm gonna unload that so we don't have that in there. And then the third is shelves. And shelves are basically panels. What you can do is just add a panel, and then you can go into that panel setup, and you can select the position, the size, how it looks. I mean, you can adjust a lot of really cool things. You can make one that's just like a dock, or they do actually have a dock setting you can use to create a dock, but I'm just going to delete that panel right now. But I mean, you can set up basically any way you want. You can put your panel at the top and a dock on the bottom if you want kind of a Mac OS feel. There's lots of really cool options, and we already went over the theme switching. You go to settings, theme, you can switch there. You can switch your wallpapers. You can set actually multiple wallpapers for multiple workspaces. If we go to look, you can see we can adjust the colors, fonts, borders, icon theme. The borders, in fact, I don't really like the borders that come with these teeny little buttons, so I switched my borders to, I changed them to this one. So because I like the way it looks a lot more, because it's a little more clear on your clothes and maximized and all that. So for virtual desktops, you start out with 4. You can adjust all that, set how many you have. You can see I have a VirtualBox desktop switcher down here to switch between, or you can just press Control Tab and it will do the same exact thing. I believe I'm using the Mac keyboard, so it's a little more difficult. But I have installed this on computers, guys. It works great. It's been absolutely wonderful. One of the coolest features of Bodi is you do have the Synaptic Package Manager. If we go to Preferences, Synaptic Package Manager, you can install a lot of different softwares using this. Pretty much, anything you'll need. LibreOffice, basically anything. A ton of games. Just really cool stuff. But anything you do not find in the App Center, you can download. I would use Midori to do it. I downloaded Chrome as my second browser, but I would use Midori because it comes standard on Bodi. There's really not very much that comes on here. You got your file manager, leaf pad, and LX terminal, some of your preferences type things, and your Synaptic Package Manager, elementary test for programming. And I installed Chrome, and it just comes with the Midori web browser. But definitely the Chrome or the Bodi App Center works best in the Midori web browser, so I'd keep it for sure. But you go to their home website, which should come up just standard. Go to App Center, and basically these are all just links to download tons of different things that you need. Here's webcam, ripping, burning, video editor. Let's take a look at some of the video editors you can get. There's DVD, Kdenlive, OpenShot, and these are all just one-click downloads. It's really neat. Media centers, codecs. Here's just desktop. You can get tons of different themes, like the themes that I showed you guys. These themes you can get just hundreds and hundreds of those, and you can find ones that definitely fit your your taste. So let's just look at text editors. I'll just download one real quick. We'll just get Genie just to show you how quick it is installing on this. So you see I just clicked install now. If you click download, it'll just download the package and you'll have to run it. So it's just easiest to click install now. It literally downloads. It's going to say because I'm in a virtual machine, it's saying there's an error, but it will still download. Here we are. We'll just click install. Give it a sec to install, and now we'll go to applications, and there we have Genie. You can open that up and we have another text editor. So it's really that simple to install programs using their App Center. I mean, I've been super happy with Bodi. There are tons of different actual interfaces to use. There are the little fancier ones that have some compositing going on. Your Windows bounce. You can see my mouse right now. It's kind of freaking out, excuse me, if it's left alone. And they're just really cool ones. They have a tiling one that's just a bunch of different workspaces. Really easy to switch between workspaces. They have one that's used for tablets. If you want to install this on a tablet, I mean, it's really sweet, really light operating system. I would suggest it to most anybody who has an older computer. It really works great. And I didn't go over all of the different all of the different settings you can do, but there are a ton of customizations. You can make it look however you really want. You can add here are all the different, for just adding a drop shadow. You can change the quality, distance, darkness, and your blur type. I mean, super cool. So we'll do fuzzy, near. Let's apply that, and you can see how it just applied that, made that change to that shadow. So it's really super customizable. They've done a great job. Runs great, no problems. I've installed it on a couple computers, like I said, and older crappy computers that could not run XP, and it just runs like a beast. It's been wonderful. But I hope this tutorial and this review basically has been helpful. I say download Bodi and give it a try. And thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more great videos.